Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Chrono Cross. Let's go ahead and show off the double and triple techs, and probably the summons as well. So, first of all, and there just are not very many. I mean, with as many characters as there are in this game, like, there's less double and triple techs than there are in, oh, right, you know what? It would help if I had, fixed the relief charm. Let's go do that. Relief charm, fixed. Whoops. I was actually looking to see, like, you can't get multiple double techs or triple techs. Like, your party either, it's always only gonna have one. And I guess to a certain extent that's good because they probably, you know, like, you could just constantly spam double and triple techs in Chrono Trigger. In this game, because when you use up an element, it's used up, even your techs. It would be more difficult, like, if dash and slash was used in multiple double techs, then you wouldn't be able to use it. You wouldn't be able to use those multiple techs. So they would have to be things like, you know, dash and slash with one person and Luminaire with another person, stuff like that. Which I think is fine, but they just didn't. So it's just like, it feels tacked on almost, but I don't know. Anyway, X Strike. $22.02, pretty good. Still, is that better than both of them using their basic attacks? I don't know. Well, not basic attacks, but their basic attacks individually. I don't know. I have not done any studying of that. Alright, next up, one that we have seen before, but well, I'm pretty sure we've seen them all with one potential that we have not. This is probably one of the worst double techs. Just because it's like, what's the point? Two thieves join forces to do a double steal. I don't think you get extra items out of it. Like, that's the thing, is like, if it was a steal from every enemy, that would be worth it. Anyway, let's run away. So that was double take. Like, that would be good, but you're going from 2 chances to 1, and that feels like, you know, if it was guaranteed to work, okay, I can roll with that. But I feel like there should be a, I mean, admittedly, you have to use the relief charm, and you can only do that in a New Game Plus. I think they should have given you the relief charm earlier. Like, at this point, when all you have left is the Terra Tower. Fine, give it to us then. But I feel like there should be a triple tech with Karsh, Zoa, and Marcy. You know, the 3 remaining Devas. A double tech with Viper and Riddell, because they're father and daughter. Let's see, who else? There could be a triple tech with all 3 of the thieves. I think you could do a double tech with Matcha and Viper, even though they don't know each other, but because they're both parents. You know, like, there's so many opportunities for double techs and triple techs in the game that they didn't do. It feels like a real missed opportunity. I think a double tech with Harley and Kid would have been fantastic. And very ironic, and again, can only get it in New Game Plus. And that's fine. Some of them can just be fun. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to think of others. There's others that I could think of offhand. Anyone who uses swords could have fun double techs. Anyone who uses the same weapons could have some. You know, like, it's just feels like a missed opportunity for fun. Like, I remember all of the just ridiculous multi-character techs in, like, Suikoden 4. How ridiculous those were, those combo attacks. Anyway, let's see. Dragon Spike. 2 times tech, single enemy, a combined Dragon Rider and Toss and Spike double attack. And again, like, you're getting this one super late because, you know, it takes Toss and Spike. That's pretty good damage, but that's probably one that is not better than their individual attacks. Alright. Viper and Radius, that works out. I think that, like, we saw that there was a rivalry between Viper and Fargo. Give them a double tech. I think Fargo and Irene's could have had a double tech. Fargo and Mickey and Marcy could have had a triple tech. I mean, there's so many opportunities for techs that they could have done. Almost went off the ledge there. Alright. So we got Vital Force. I find it interesting when you get 2 characters like green and yellow, and now it's white, and it's like not even either of their colors kind of thing. 2 times tech, single enemy, combined Vital Energy and Air Force double attack. So just on 1 target, though. That's okay damage. Again, my question is always, since everything is 1 use, like, I think I also would have made double techs not use up the individual elements, just to give them a further advantage, because they don't really do much. They're really not that great. See, like, Guile and Snef having a double tech makes some sense based on their techs, but they have no connection to each other. So again, you can have, like, they have that possibility there. They could have done a whole bunch of weird and wacky double techs and triple techs. Alright, and Swordstorm? Yes, Swordstorm. 2 times tech, single enemy, a combined Wanda Swords, and a Sword Trick double attack. And this one, I mean, this one really makes a lot of sense from the tech perspective. And so you could have had others. I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining, but it does feel like it feels like they put it in because people were gonna expect it, as opposed to really trying to make use of the features, so to speak. You know, it's a Chrono game. It has to have double and triple techs. That kind of thing. As opposed to, you know, really thinking it through. Anyway, let's see. We got Flamenco, 2x tech, all allies, combined Dance on Air, and Limelight double tech. All allies, that's interesting. I don't think we've seen this one. All powers temporarily increased. That's not bad. That's not bad. Now let's just go ahead and kill the enemies. See how that works out. I'm unsure how much that made a difference in that low-level attack. Whatever. Alright. That's an interesting one where you don't actually end up with a combined attack element being more attack kind of thing. Draggy and Leah. I think there's one other one that we may not have seen either. Just because I forgot to do it. Alright. Draggy Rider, 2x tech, single enemy. Try a Dragon Rider attack like the big boys do. Aw, that's adorable. It is only single target, though. Aw, that was adorable. See, again, like that one feels like a, you know, it's obviously inspired by Zoa and Karsh. All right, and let's see. Okay. Next up, we got Toss Salad, 2x tech, single enemy combined Bam Bam Bam, and Veg Out double attack. I did not even see how much damage that did. But it killed him. So, good. It's unfortunate that I did not see how much damage that did. Hold on. Let's try it again. Just to see if we can see how much damage it does. Okay, the angle might be better because we're also not getting the odd... No, I don't... I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe that just doesn't show the damage? I mean, it killed it, so... That's fine. It's still weird, but whatever. Alright. And the last one... We got Norris and Grobik. We might have seen this one, but I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar to me. Alright, Pitch Black. 2x tech, all enemies, combine strong arm and top shot double attack. I think it's like that's the only all enemy double tech, isn't it? Yeah. So that alone makes it pretty good. It looks familiar now. But that's fine. Definitely had not seen Flamenco. Damage not great, though. I mean, against a group of white enemies, it would probably be pretty good. But still, not the best. Okay, finally, we will go ahead and check out the 2 triple techs. We have seen them before. One not too long ago, but that's fine. So again, like, this is one where you can easily not get it, both because you can not recruit both characters and you can completely miss Razzie. Alright, Delta Force, triple tech, all enemies combine 3 magic attacks to create a mega spell. This does feel like a reference to Chrono as well. It's very good damage. But it's also using some pretty high tier elements from each of them, so... I suppose I could have looked to see which elements it was, but it's fine. Alright, and then... like the other one that's only accessible on New Game Plus. So again, like they did, you know, they have one of these that's only available on New Game Plus. So I don't understand why they didn't do more. Why not? All right, and I do have to be slash, yeah. Oh, right, because, no stamina. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Z-slash. Triple tech, single enemy, mince foe with triple-bladed supercut. So it's blue, so, let's go ahead and, do it on the Opa fish. $5,044. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. it's pretty good. I think it would take 3 recharges to be able to use it twice, though, so that's unfortunate. All right. So with that taken care of, let's go ahead and check out the summons. I need to make sure that I have... let's see. I probably have these equipped on other people. I think you have my red summons. Now the question is, who has my turn elements? My red field elements? You do. You have red field. Got blue field. With healing supplemental should be in here. There's blue field. I could go get more of these as well, but red field. Do I have... There's green field, good. Scaria. And do I have yellow field? I do, good. It's a shame there's no black field or white field, but we'll just have to make do. I can do things with your... Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's find more powerful enemies. Specifically so that I can hit them with weak spells to turn the field black and white, and not have to worry about accidentally killing them, kind of thing. The enemies here are pretty powerful, but they will still get utterly obliterated by the summons. There we go. It's just two, but all right. So let's go with red field. This should actually make it fairly easy to do, but we'll have to get into multiple fights. So, red wolf. Aw, who's a good pupper? Pretty good. And then since I have the power mode on, I could just immediately salamander. If you need more of the shiny things, this is what I would recommend doing, is just, like, put on power mode. It doesn't matter. If you're playing this version of the game. If you're not playing this version of the game, well, you know. Do what you need to, yes. It's pretty good damage, even against red. Some shiny embers. Alright. Next up. Then it'll take some more finagling to get the white summons off. Oh, it's just one. Boo. Alright, fine. Blue field. Alright. Next up, we have Frog Prince. A very weird summon. But also a Chrono trigger reference. Very good damage against red enemies. Shocking, I know. Only one shiny dew. Excuse me, sir. I would like to have you get killed. Hope you don't mind. Alright. And finally, Blue Whale. Call on Neptune's anger to create a tsunami. I suppose I should have read these others. Frog Prince summons Frog Prince to perform a water attack. The red ones are... Summons a Fire Wolf to create a sea of flames. And Salamander. Use Salamander's breath to incinerate foes. I mean, I kind of feel like all that water would probably do a pretty good amount of damage anyway, but... I love how the whale is just breathes it out through its blowhole, and 4,000 damage. Wow. So this is kind of like why I feel like there should be super bosses in this game, because you're just not, like, yeah, I can use this on the Time Devourer, but it's like you can already kill him pretty easily. And you're only going to get a couple off, like, you're not going to get that much off, unfortunately. Alright. So, for white, let's, Photon Ray. Oh, what the heck, let's Magnify. Why not? We're going to have fun with white. I don't think it's cumulative, but we'll do that. There we go. And I'm going to be risky. We're going to Unicorn. All allies, Holy Horse's Prayer raises defense and magic defense. I mean, I got enough white elements that I can get back to this, but this is the only summon that doesn't straight up do damage, which is frustrating, because that means you have to wait a long time to get in the game to get Shiny Salt. Good, good, good. Good, just attack. There we go. Very nice. And again, like, this would be, you'd have to build your levels back up, and that's part of the problem, which is why this power mode is so good. Alright, and Saints. I should have read what that one does. I'll go and do that afterwards. Oh, shoot. I had it sped up, sorry. And 3,000 damage each. Very nice. And then full healing for our people, which is very good. And more Shiny Salt. Alright. Let's go ahead and get out and swap some characters around. Also, so Saints, Army of Angels attacks foes and heals party. Very nice. Alright, I don't think I have anyone in who's set up for yellow or green. Let's see. So green, and then yellow will be, let's see, 42, 42, 39, 44, 47, 37, and 43. I guess he does have the best magic. No, he doesn't actually. Mel does, Commander. Oops, my bad. I was thinking 37. But that's what hers is. Alright, there we go. Okay. And let's get Sonya and Genie. Golem. But she does have a pretty good grid. And Thundersnake. I'm kind of hoping for the, like one of the fights with like 4 of these guys. Just for funsies, but we just have one. Alright. So, Greenfield. And Sonya summons a forest dryad to sprinkle poison dust. pretty good damage. Alright, next up. Let's get another green field out again. And a genie. I kind of wish these summons were actual characters in the game. Just, you know. You can, like, meet them, interact with them, or something like that. I don't know, just, it would be interesting. Pretty nice damage. Mind you, I don't have either of these characters set up for extra damage. I think Tidal Rabbit had sunglasses and magic seals on, so that's one reason why she was doing a lot of extra damage. Alright, yellow field. I'm not sure if I've ever cast... No, I had to have cast yellow field. I don't know, maybe not. All enemies summons an earth giant to stomp on your foes. That seems appropriate for Mel, right? I love that. And dead. So since it doesn't matter, like, all you gotta do is kill the enemies, kind of thing, and these will generally kill most enemies, it does kind of behoove you to find fights that you can regularly get in with a lot of enemies. Like 4 or 5. That'd be really nice. Alright, Thunder Snake. An electric serpent zaps anything in its path. That's pretty neat. Good damage. And we will go ahead and do black last. I will need to get someone else in the party. Probably Tidal Rabbit. And then I have to make sure that I have black elements on everyone. Right, Mothership. And Grim Reaper. There we go. And she has a really good element grid as well. You got Gravity Blow. You do not. So, there we go. That should be good. Alright, that's good. Okay, first of all, Gravity Blow. Speed things up. That is a pretty good amount of damage, though. Gravity Blow. Probably should have gone with a different enemy, just to make sure. Gravity blow. Good. Alright. And then Mothership. Contact a spaceship to blast foes to pieces. How it's getting in here, into this cave, I don't know. Let's not question it. But I like after watching the, well, I mean, after getting Starkey, there might be a question of, is that related? And I think the idea is that, yeah, it is. Shiny Soot. Next up. I want to let you charge first, but let's hope that I can do this just fine. I'll just run if this doesn't work though. So rude. So rude. Yeah, I kind of felt like I might have wanted to wait for him to charge. There we go. All right. Gravity blow. Gravity blow. That's a lot of damage. Even from a level 1 spell. Gravity blow. Alright, good. Now, Grim Reaper. Summon death to wreak doom and destruction. Wow, Death has some pretty awful BO if it could just, like, suck in everything into destruction. Like, he clearly just opened his road there, you know? That's some pretty good damage. Alright, so those are all of the summons. Very, very fun. The only one that I would have changed is Unicorn. I think I would have had it do some damage. I don't... Like, it's not... Because otherwise you have to wait till virtually the end of the game to be able to get any shiny salt outside of, like, breaking down items and stuff like that, or something. No, yeah, it's basically breaking down items specifically, like, and you can do this, and this isn't a bad idea. Angel Charms. That'll get you shiny salt. But yeah, and you do get a lot of them. You can get a lot of them. Like, it's 21. But it's still breaking down a lot of accessories to get that. I think that there's some other things that can do it as well, but I don't remember. Wow, the Flea Vest gives 10 feathers. That's crazy. Let's see, the white brooch. Where are you? I passed it by, didn't I? Can you not break down the brooches? No, I don't think you can. Oh, I would have thought that would have given you some. No, yeah, that's It's the charms. That's basically it. I mean, obviously, the plates. The plates do it too, but why would you want to do that? So yeah, like, because it takes a while before you can get the get that summon. So anyway, that is it for Chrono Cross. We are done. There are a lot of little scenes that you can see that I have not shown, depending on certain characters with you, going to talk to people at certain points, and a lot of it is just happenstance. I don't think it's per se mutually exclusive, but there are just a lot of little scenes that you can see. Most of it is not, like, you know, breaks the story if you miss it or anything like that, but there is some interesting stuff. If you don't take Kid into Viper Manor, she'll just be, like, she'll be showing up frequently, and I really should have showed that off at some point, but I didn't. It's pretty interesting, but it is easy to see, but I think most people do miss it because they tend to bring her along. But it is interesting. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this very long journey. We will be moving on to something else entirely tomorrow. Something a lot shorter, for sure. Guarantee that. I played a couple long games. I need to play some more short games, I think. But this has been a blast. It has really been nice to revisit this game. I really do love this game overall. I know a lot of people do have some issues with what it did with the story, but I think I treat it as more of a side-ish story, as in, like, a lot of this stuff is happening outside of the main continuity, even though it doesn't, canonically doesn't. Just because, you know, I don't like the characters from Chrono Trigger being dead and all that, as you have in this game. But that's kind of like the thing that this game, you know, and like, so there's a couple things that can be going on. Number one, we're dealing with multiple dimensions, so. And we have seen an incident that makes it clear that there is a third dimension at least that is parallel to these. So there are absolutely dimensions in which the characters from Chrono Trigger survived. Like, there really can't be any doubt about that. And the fact that you take care of the Time Devourer, who is outside of all the dimensions, means that he is gone from all dimensions. So it works as kind of like a parallel storyline that also resolves things. So that's essentially how I look at it. But regardless, I think most of the characters are very good, very interesting. I would have liked to see more. And I've talked certainly about changes I would make to the game, but none of that lessens the fact that it is a very good game. And I'm glad that you guys have joined me for it. When we come back next time, we will be playing a completely different game. See you then, everyone. Thanks very much for watching.